Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Yes, we got the England top on. Yes, despite the Chelsea background, I still got to sport this because England have just picked up a 1-0 win against Croatia. And we've got 3 points in the first game at the Euros. Fantastic, happy days, looking forward to the next two. If you haven't caught my match review in relation to England 1, Croatia 0, make sure you check the link out right here after you are done with this video. Go and check that out and enjoy. Now, before we get into the Chelsea nitty-gritty, I've got to keep you guys posted. You know what I mean? Everyone's attention is turned to the Euros. There's still things happening at Stamford Bridge, so I'm here to brief you with it. But before I do, I'll let you guys know today's video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. Yes, you can check out the link in the description. All of your football news, your Euro news, your anything in relation to coming next season, the transfer window, this, that, and the other, you can find in the OneFootball app. So make sure you head into the link in the description and download the OneFootball app and enjoy. Now, let's get into it. Chelsea's latest news. There hasn't actually been that much going on, but I saw one little headline and I thought, this is interesting. This is where it gets a bit tasty. Now, Hakimi has been the subject of attention for a few days now. It was all Haaland, and then Hakimi came into the picture, and we know it's not just Chelsea, but it's PSG as well going after him. So it's a bit of a war at the moment. But there's a bit of a latest in relation to Hakimi and what Chelsea are doing to actually try and sign him. So let's check out the latest, and then we'll analyse. Here it is. So this is according to Corriere dello Sport in Italy, saying Chelsea offered 50 million euros plus Emerson for Achraf Hakimi. PSG offered Inter Milan 60 million euros for the Moroccan. And that's, as I've said, come from Corriere dello Sport via Football Italia. So it's all based in Italy. It's all Italian rumour. Whether it's legit or not, I don't know, if I'm being completely honest. I saw the headline and thought, let me react to it, because this is involving a player plus cash deal, whereas PSG are just trying to throw money at Inter Milan. Now, I'm sure Inter Milan right now would take money because they are in such a bad financial situation. They'll just, rip your hand off and take as much cash as they can. But when you're looking in terms of selling a player like Hakimi, and the value that comes with it. If you are Inter Milan and you've got a financial crisis, you're looking not just in terms of money, but in terms of players to replace your outgoings. You're not going to be left with nothing. So in terms of a 60 million euro offer that PSG have put on the table, in comparison to a Chelsea's 50 million euro offer plus Emerson, that's a good deal. And that's a deal that I think sorts Chelsea out in terms of not really spending too much money, getting a good player, and getting rid of an outgoing player all at the same time. In the meantime, Inter Milan are probably going to look at that, and they should go 50 million, not too far off from 60 million euros. 50 million's okay, and we don't need to spend money to get a replacement. We've got a replacement, Emerson, who is a decent fullback, might I add. European winner now, Champions League winner and that, thank you very much. I think he'd fit right in. He'll be back at home. This is a deal that I think is quite smart on Chelsea's part. And I would very, very much be in favour of this. Emerson going to Inter Milan, as I said, I think will do wonders for his career. He is leaving Chelsea anyway. So it's wise for Chelsea to try and use Emerson as the man who is more than likely going back to Italy anyway, as make weight to try and get Hakimi from Inter Milan. Now, the one, stumbling block right now is PSG. And PSG have money. And PSG want Hakimi. And, how far are they prepared to go for Hakimi? That's the question. Because with Chelsea, I feel like there isn't an intense urgency to get Hakimi to Chelsea. I just feel like it's something that's nice to do, or something that would be beneficial, something that would be like, yeah, Hakimi, yeah, why not? But it's not like a striker. We need a striker. We need a striker. We need a defensive midfielder, as far as I'm concerned. With a defender or a fullback or a wingback, it's nice. It's nice. But it's not priority. We'll survive without signing we'll survive without signing a defender or a wing-back or a full-back. But we need a defensive midfielder. We need a striker. So that's the level of urgency in relation to this. Hakimi, I feel like in terms of what Chelsea want, this would be a good deal for them. PSG though, how much do they want Hakimi? I've got a weird feeling in the pit of my stomach that PSG really want Hakimi. Like, really want him. Whereas Chelsea just want him. So I don't know how this is going to play out. And I don't know, I'll be honest, I think in relation to who are favourites to sign Hakimi, I think it would be PSG at the moment. Just in terms of, I think, how far they're willing to go. But Chelsea have the pull. Because we have won the Champions League. Again. So, that's going to be a deciding factor, surely. The project is nice. Thomas Tuchel, the players, his place. Hakimi's place in the Chelsea team would be there. And I've already explained this. If Azpilicueta is going to be phased out with time, maybe not next season, but the season after, and this, that, and the other, Hakimi, Reece James, right-hand side, if we do stick with a back three, that is going to be something that we can work with, even if we go back to a back four. It's going to be between Reece James and Hakimi to play right-back. Simple. Whilst Azpilicueta eventually gets phased out because he is going to be reaching that age where, unfortunately, it's going to reach that time. So, for Hakimi, I think in terms of him coming to Chelsea, he'll have everything he needs. But at PSG, I mean, still, he'll be fighting for the league title. He'll be fighting for European competition, even though PSG haven't won the Champions League in their history. But still, they get far and, they might at some point. Chelsea will be there to stop them, of course. But Hakimi will definitely be competing at the highest level in terms of competition. Maybe not the highest level in terms of standard and league, because if you're playing in the French league compared to the Premier League, two different classes, people are not going to be watching PSG versus, I don't know, flipping Lens or Rennes. Yeah, Rennes. PSG versus Rennes in the French league. Are you going to watch that, or are you going to watch Chelsea versus, Southampton? Even if it's not a top game. Chelsea versus Everton. Chelsea versus Leeds. And then forget the big games. I mean, in France, PSG Monaco, PSG Lille. Okay. Chelsea Man United. Chelsea Man City. Chelsea Arsenal. Chelsea Liverpool. Chelsea Leicester. It's stacked. In terms of exposure, in terms of, level, as I've already mentioned, in terms of competitiveness, taking your game to the next level, trying to be the best, Chelsea is the logical option for Hakimi here. And in terms of a deal, in terms of what both teams have put on the table, Chelsea and PSG, Chelsea's deal for me, just as from a non-biased point of view, sorts Chelsea out, sorts Hakimi out, and sorts Inter Milan out. You get money. You get Emerson, you got your replacement, thank you very much. We get Hakimi, we've gotten rid of Emerson, who's an outgoing, we've got good rotation in the squad in terms of ingoings, outgoings, and we haven't paid that much money. We've spent 50 million euros, which I think goes to about, 35 million pounds or so, 38 million pounds, somewhere there. But it's, again, that plus Emerson for Hakimi, fantastic deal. Now, will Inter Milan accept? We'll wait and see. But that's the latest in relation to Achraf Hakimi and how I think it's all going to go down. I think PSG are probably the favourites in terms of money on the table, but I think it would be beneficial for all parties if Hakimi comes to Chelsea and Emerson goes the other way. But let me know in the comment section below, how would you see this going down, and would you do this deal? For Hakimi, would you send 50 million euros plus Emerson in order to get Hakimi, or do you think that's too less or too much? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Also, another thing, as I've already mentioned, make sure you check out my England-Croatia review. As well as that, as I've already said in my past few videos, I'm doing watch-alongs for the Euros, but on Twitch. So make sure you're following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Younes Talks Football. And it's the same as you've seen on YouTube, except I got a nice England layout and it's all lush. You can see it in the match review. But I'm doing the England games. I'm doing the France, Portugal, Germany group when they all play each other. Not Hungary, but just those three teams when they play each other. So France versus Germany, Portugal versus Germany, and France versus Portugal. I'll be doing a watch-along for all of those games. As well as that, going into the latter stages of the competition, I'll be doing a couple of last 16 games. I'll be doing a watch-along for a couple of quarter-final games, and then both semi-finals and the final itself. Hopefully, England will be there. Fingers crossed. Unlikely. But still, you never know. Is it coming home? I hope it is. but there's work to do. Anyway, that's the latest in relation to what I'm doing over on Twitch. Make sure you're following me there. And yeah, in terms of this channel and over here, we continue with obviously the Chelsea news and what's going on in and around the football world. And of course, England previews and reviews will be on here as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one. Look after yourself. See you tomorrow. Take care. And peace.